The Catholic Women's Conference is held each year in the Diocese of Springfield to give local women a chance to get together, share their faith, and enjoy each other's company. The 2013 conference was the 6th annual gathering held last weekend. It was a time for women to celebrate this year of faith, strengthen the circle of life, and respond to God's love. Open my eyes, Lord. Help me to see your face. More than 500 gathered for the 6th annual Catholic Women's Conference at Bellamy Middle School last Saturday. Themed Living God's Grace, the day-long conference included opportunities for women to be nourished spiritually, physically, and mentally. Father Leo Patalinghug, author of Grace Before Meals and host of Savoring Our Faith on EWTN, was one of 3 keynote speakers. A priest of the Archdiocese of Baltimore, he was featured on the Food Network when he won a throwdown against Chef Bobby Flay. During his talk, Father Patalinghug had many correlations between the Catholic faith and food, emphasizing Jesus' ministry of eating with his followers.
The easiest way to a person's heart is through their stomach, because it shows that we have a concern not just for their soul to live in eternity, we also have a concern for them here, right now, present physically. And so the idea of being able to touch people's hearts through a good meal is one reason why comfort food is the best kind of food.
Father Patalinghug spoke of the importance of families sitting down and having regular meals together. He cited research showing that families that eat and pray together will stay together. In his book, Grace Before Meals, he provides recipes and ideas for talking together and praying together. Now, what does this priest like to eat when he's not on the road?
One of my most favorite meals will be the most popular, which is the one that was found on the Food Network, and that is my fusion fajitas, because it takes international flavors and wraps them all up in just one delicious crispy tortilla. So that is certainly good, but I also have to say the recipes, my mom's own cooking. That's certainly my favorite, in case my mom is listening.
Kathy Tobin, former anchor and news director for WGGB TV 40 in Springfield, and now director of program development for Friends of the Homeless, spoke to the women about her faith life as a wife, mother, and worker for the poor. In her years of reporting and anchoring the local news, she says she always had a passion for stories involving the homeless. And 4 years ago, she left her position with the media to work full-time for Friends of the Homeless. She says her organization fights the Band-Aid approach to homelessness and looks at the whole person.
As important as the food that we serve is the way we serve it. When someone comes to dinner with us, it may be the first time in a whole day where anyone has really looked them in the eyes and acknowledged their presence as another human being. And that's very important to someone's dignity and their understanding of who they are and their role on this planet.
Susan Conroy, an author from southern Maine, worked with Mother Teresa and the Missionaries of Charity in 1986 and 1991. She wrote a book about those experiences called Mother Teresa's Lessons of Love and Secrets of Sanctity. Conroy, who comes from a large family of 10 children and cared for her aging parents, spoke to the group on those challenges and joys.
Do the best you can to smile at them, because they're already hurting. They're already going through enough. I could cry because no one ever told me how hard it is to care for your mom and dad when they become elderly and when they need our love and care. But I can't express enough the importance of doing it with cheerfulness.
The day, which always features opportunities for confession, Eucharistic adoration, and liturgy, is valued by those who return each year.
I always used to tell my kids, you can't be a good driver if you don't practice, you can't be a good cook if you don't practice, and if you don't keep coming back and getting refreshed with your faith, that can also become stale.
If you would like more information on any of the speakers for this year's conference, you can find a link on our website, iobserve.org.